Montana, give it to them. Drop back, give it to them. You know what it is when you hear that? Give it to them. Joanna, your busy body busy tonight. Joanna.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Turn Up with Patricia. Today I'll be cooking jerk wings, and I'm gonna cook them in the oven. I don't have a smoker or a barbecue, but doing it jerk chicken from home, I'm gonna show you guys. It's gonna be delicious. All right, so let's get on to the video. All right guys, so here's the marination for the jerk wings. So I have about here 3 pounds of wings. Depending how much you're making it for, but today I'm making a good amount. So there is cleaned, washed out with vinegar and lemon juice, and then I have here all the chopped seasonings to make the marinade. If you have a food processor, it is the best thing to use. All right, so I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be using, and then I'll show you guys the steps on how I'm going to be blending and marinating the meat. So I have 2 scotch bonnets deseeded here. Some thyme, so a good fresh thyme. I use celery. You can also use like green pepper or whatever you want to use, but I just want to get some green seasoning in there as well. It's very nice. Use it before, very delicious. Maybe it's not used directly, but for me, I love it. So this equals to 2 sticks of celery chopped. There's about 8 cloves of garlic, 3 scallions chopped. And then there is 1 medium onion, and then a half of sweet peppers, orange and yellow. You can use whatever peppers you like, and that is that. And then, of course, one main thing is the Jamaican peppercorns we're going to be using. And then, and I'll just show you guys the marination as we go along. Alright guys, so here we go. I'm going to show you guys the point to show the marination. So I'm going to start adding all these ingredients in my food processor. Alright, so as much as we can to add. The best thing is you add a bit at a time and then process it and then add more as you go. I'm telling you guys, if you follow this recipe, it's going to taste so delicious. If you don't have a grill, of course I'm going to be cooking it in the oven, and it's going to be, I'm telling you, I've done it before, and it's very delicious. Very, very delicious. Okay, so far I can only fit about half the ingredients in there. And also to make it nice and wet down, drizzle some olive oil in there. So I would say a good like 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Work really well in there. So first what I'm going to do is process this little bit as first. And then of course you see right there it has blended a bit, right? And then now I'm going to add the rest of the seasoning into my food processor. I'm telling you guys, everything can fit. And once that's all in, then we're also going to blend all of that. Just like so. So you see that? All that is blended. Now I'm going to add in some pimento seeds. I would say a good 8 to 10 pimento seeds. This is the whole marination, so don't think it's like too much, because it isn't. And you can hear that when it's blending inside. Alright guys, so that is that so far. Now we'll bring the chicken over, as you can see, and I'm going to dunk all this marination into the chicken, just like so. And the rest of the spices that I need to add is some salt, So that's about a teaspoon of salt, about a tablespoon of lemon pepper, a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning. I know there's peppercorns, but I still like to use a bit of ground black pepper, so just 1 tablespoon of that. And then I also have this thing called Caribbean spice roast garlic, just like so. And it's very delicious when you're making jerk chicken. So a tablespoon of that. So those are all the dry ingredients. Now the color to make this jerk chicken, I'm telling you, it is a main thing a lot of Jamaicans use, and it is this browning. All right, that makes the color of the jerk chicken, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour in about 2 tablespoons worth of that, and I'm gonna mix that through and then show you guys how it looks like. All right, guys, so this is the way all the marination is in. And I'm going to show you guys on how it mixed up. So you can just use gloves if you'd like, or your bare hands, whatever you feel comfortable using. I personally love using my own hands when I marinate any kind of meat. Just wash them prior and wash them again after that. So you see how the marination and all the coloring of the jerk has come together, guys. So you want to marinate this meat, the best I find overnight, but you can start in the morning and then of course cook it up in the afternoon. All right, guys, so that is the final marination there. So there you are, guys. You see the nice marination all coated. So once it sits and marinates for a good, if you do it for the morning, it's great, or you do it overnight, it's very good as well. So I'm gonna put it in a large Ziploc bag and put it in the fridge, let it marinate, and then later on, I'll show you guys on how it's gonna be cooked.
Give it to them. Every time you walk, ass shaking like 3 dice. Give it to you, know I'm trying to take you out like 3 strikes, freaky like Madonna.
Hey guys, so as I showed you guys the whole steps of the marination and everything, after it's sitting marinated from morning, the best way is to have this one, but then you can see all the marinade is really nicely into the meat. So now I'm going to go put it into a tray and put it in the oven for 400 degrees, and it will be for about an hour, and then you check it in after an hour, and then from there we'll see if we need an extra 20 minutes, but I would say an hour and a half it will take in the oven to cook fully that the jerk chicken. So I'm going to just pour this into the tray with all the jerk spice, just like so. A nice large tray because, like I said, this is 3 pounds of chicken wings, nicely coated with all the jerk sauce. Have some left over there of jerk sauce. What I can do is just pour some on top, just like so. And it's good to leave some of this behind. So what you can do is squirt some ketchup and mix that around, and in between you can glaze a chicken with it. It will be very, very delicious. So now I'm going to cover this up with foil and cook it up for 1 hour at 400 degrees. All right, guys. So basically this is how the result of the jerk wings I did. Well, it's the same recipe that you make other parts of the chicken, be jerk chicken, same thing. But today I did jerk wings. And the time that I cooked this in total was about an hour and 40 minutes. So the first hour, 425, and then the last 40 minutes, 400 degrees. Actually, no, 400 degrees first, and then 425. I'll have all description under the box. It will explain every detail. So that's that. And then I just made some fries over here. Just fried up some fries, and I made a quick little nice coleslaw right over here to eat with, and that will be my dinner. All right, guys. Well, all done. Jerked wings tonight. Hope you enjoyed the video, and the description under the box of the video will be the recipe and the marination ingredients for this jerk wings recipe. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching again, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Also click the icon bell beside it where you'll get notified for my next video. Thanks again for watching, and have a nice evening. Take care.